Excited to see what happens. Welcome in, Gizzing, the 23rd. Right. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where last time, we had just met a tiefling woman by the name of Arlak, who is being hunted down by another of our companions, Will. But we saw her memories through our little mutual tadpoles, and learned that she was more of just like a victim of the Blood War, and so he kind of refused to kill her. Then he said some cryptic, ominous shit, likely regarding his patron. And then we continued exploring for the day. Karlak wanted us to help her defeat a bunch of paladins of Tyr, who were actually secretly servants of Zariel, who is one of the archdevils of the Nine Hells, of the first layer of the Nine Hells of Ernest. And we agreed to help her. But we didn't have enough room in our party. So we just continued exploring as we kind of went up a road, found some hyenas that were just kind of writhing on the ground, and went up to them. We're like, hey, what's going on here? As we realized that they were turning into gnolls. We had to fight them. Fought some gnolls. One of the hyenas ran off and to call forth a bunch of other gnolls that were a bit further uphill. So that was an extended fight that used up a lot of resources. But we managed to scrape through, just barely. We even further a little bit uphill, we found another group of gnolls that were besetting people at like a cave entrance, and so I noticed that there was another cave entrance nearby, so I'm like, I wonder if we can like go around and rescue them, or help them escape from the cave. So I went around, and we found a length of cave, missed a perception check, and got rolled over by a big old boulder. Then I had to reload a save. Which put us back to before the gnoll fight. So that was nice. So then we did the gnoll fight again, but this time we actually killed the birthing gnoll, hyena gnoll thing. Because we knew what was going to happen now. Bit metagamey, but we also failed the perception or the knowledge check to know that it was a gnoll birth that time around, so sad. But we managed to kill the hyena that went off to get reinforcements, so there were no reinforcements, making the encounter a whole lot easier. After that, I'm like, well, we're not going to go through the death hole again. So we just like kind of snuck up around the gnolls and faced them. Tried sneak attacking one of them, and that started combat. Then a cutscene happened in the middle of combat, with Karlak as leader of it for some reason, because she was closest to a Flind, a kind of gnollish leader, who also had a tadpole in him. And then we got wrecked by the fucking Flind. So had to reload to save again. So then tried to do that a bit more smartly. By not splitting the party up. We began it again. This time we got into the dialogue with the Flind. I believe it was Shadowheart who took the reins, because she was apparently closest to it when it happened. But we had Shadowheart use her tadpole powers to take over the Flind's mind, basically, and have it attack its allies. So that made combat easier. And then once it had killed all of its allies, if I was helping it, kind of turned to us, still hungry, because that's how gnolls are. Their stomachs are just bottomless pits that send whatever food they eat to Yanogu, instead of themselves. But it was like, what do with it now? And we could send it to attack the people that were in the cave, or we could let go of the mind control and just kill it ourselves, which is what we did. We did that one. So yeah, with the gnolls dead, 2 people came out from the cave. I think one was named Roland, as he basically thanked us for rescuing him, told us that he was kind of like a caravaneer. His caravan got attacked by them gnolls as they were trying to do a shipment, and we kind of figured out that he was a member of the Zentarum, a sort of like mercenary company / thieves guild kind of thing. According to some books that we've read, they might be Baneites or Banists, worshippers of the god Bane, who is an evil god. But like, yeah, they're mercenaries, assassins, thieves, and smugglers. And he told us, best not be telling anybody about that, or you'll have some trouble. And he mentioned like the shipment that he was carrying that had to be delivered, and how expansive it was. And we're like, what if we take it for ourselves and split the profit amongst us? And he was like, I like the way you think. Just don't get fucking caught doing that by the Zentarum. And we're like, okay. And then he went off. From there, we went to go further explore. And I believe at that point we had taken a long rest, swapped out Will with Karlak, and we went over to deal with those paladins of hers. Yeah, we spoke to them because we knew that they were servants of Zariel. It just went basically straight to combat, and got my ass kicked the first time around. Reload the save. Made sure to focus down on the fucking paladin that has way too many divine smites, as he was just wrecking us. Yeah, then once the paladin was down, the rest of the fight was easy. Yeah, after defeating them, Karlak just went like super ragey barbarian, and just started wrecking shit in the house that fight was in. And once she was done, we were like, you good? And she's like, yeah, I'm good. I've got an infernal engine for a heart, but I'm pretty good. And we're like, how does that work? She's like, not as well as it used to while I was in the Hells, because I need a mechanic. But you can feed it soul coins to basically rev up that engine. We learned that she is basically perpetually on fire because of this infernal engine, and it can run hot and make her kind of lose control of herself. So she needed to find a mechanic who was familiar with infernal engines, and we're like, well, there was that one tiefling in the Druid Grove named Damon, so we can go check with him. And she's like, oh, cool. So then we went to the Druid Grove, talked to him, and he was like, yeah, I can do that. I just need some hellish iron, some infernal iron, which I can't go out and get, but I know where we can maybe find some. Puts mark on map, and I'm like, okay, I'll try to find it. Anything else that happened? During a long rest, Astarion tried to nom us, as it's finally revealed that he was a vampire. I decided to give him blood, because my character's a nice character. Yeah. So now the whole camp knows that he's a vampire. Shadowheart disapproves. Yeah. And then we also had a scene during a long rest of Will's pact patron, a fiend, a devil by the name of Mizora, kind of showed up into the camp and punished Will for sparing Karlak. Um, yeah, he basically got turned into a tiefling. I guess he grew horns, and then she left. And yeah, we were like, wow, what a bitch. Uh, Still need to talk to him about getting him out of that pact paper or pact. That would be nice. But yeah, what else? We then went back out exploring again. We found a village that we did not enter. As we went down a side road that led into the swamps because I want to investigate Kaga, the acting archdruid, in the absence of Halson. And along the road, we came across Auntie Ethel being harassed by some youngins who were accusing her of kidnapping their sister. Um, she, we at first defended her with like a bardic line that was like, hey, you can't just think every old lady that lives in a swamp is a hag. And they were like, she's with the hag, and attacked us. And then I felt bad about that, even though I took them out non-lethally. So we reloaded the save and tried to not initiate combat by just questioning Auntie Ethel, and she's like, you fucking whippersnapper, you were supposed to take my side. And then she teleported away. And then the two brothers just kind of ran into the swamp, like, after denying my offer to help them find their sister. Yeah, then we just started exploring the swamp. As we entered it, something happened, but everybody failed their perception checks. Yeah, so nothing was wrong. So we started exploring. Came across a camp that apparently a lot of blood, people taken out by red caps, was our results of our investigation there. And came across a bunch of sheep that were saying "bah." It seemed weird, but we failed our checks. Yay. We also got fucked up by some traps that were in the water. And that was where we left off, basically. And so we continue. That thing's loading. Look at them textures pop. There we go. There we go. Oh, we also learned that Gale needs to eat fucking magic items. Or something will happen. He didn't tell us what. Also, I have a disease. that I just literally cannot get rid of. It fucking sucks. Actually, do I have any potions for this shit? Effect of all poisons? These aren't poisons, though. Also, oh god, we are so close. 34 XP to level up.
I'm ready.
79.
What now?
99.
Here's ripe with magic.
34.
What to do?
Hmm. Marine potion healing, greater animal bacon. Sir, bloodlust. An additional action. Places effect from other elixirs when dropped. Oh,
There's
wait,
no
hold
time
on.
to waste. No one back home will ever believe this.
Son of a fucking bitch.
Time to press ahead.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, Gay?
Sure. In silence.
Question. Can we just, like, go to camp? Can we, like, go to camp and not rest? Alright.
What's on your mind?
I think I have a magical artifact you'll be interested in.
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Okie dokie.
Well met.
You should get out of this pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Why obey her at all? What could she do that's worse than she already has? I mean, kill him. Can we just attack her the next time she pops up? There must be some loophole in the contract that lets you out. Devils love their loopholes.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mazora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
Yeah, we can beat her if we put our worms together.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Tell me about your history.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
How does someone become a vampire exactly?
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. They're obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire.
In theory?
People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
It's about you biting me.
I've already apologized. What more do you want? Unless you're looking for another nibble.
Absolutely not. Maybe later. I need to know how we'll feed you in the future.
No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons. Teeth included.
True. True.
And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead.
Alright, but I'll be watching. Sounds good. Glad we could agree. Feeding on people, animals only. Look, I'm not against you feeding on me, but only if we talk about it first. Sounds good. Glad we could agree.
As am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already.
Don't overindulge. Like to keep at least one copy of each book. Makes my character look... Oh, we keep the pleasurable deal.
No time to dally. All right, what now?
Please. Oh my fucking god, finally.
Breathe deep and move.
Right, I need to tell Gail to leave the party.
Just thought of something.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Perhaps we'll travel again later.
I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Bring Carlac. I like Carlac.
Copper for your thoughts.
Come on, we're heading out.
Let's go, go, go.
Fiery Freen. Someone's right into the engine. Big Marina. I learned that you can do this by watching a TikTok and just change their fucking armors. Not proficient. Okay. Wait, I have 2 of these. Sword Bard. Okay. Had to make sure that that wasn't the one that, Wait, why? Why is this food not in here? I hate that you can't stack the salamis together.
What's on your mind?
I don't want to end the day. I want to leave the camp. Ah, there we go. All right, there we go.
If not over, then through.
Goblin warrior, goblin sharp eye.
Hello and welcome to Bogrot. Now, kindly, gives all your stuff.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Ah, it's a fine day, my friend. Why spoil it with killing? Nice town. I'll wipe my feet on your corpses for entering. Ah, then my search is over. I'm actually here to write the Ballad of Baldur.
You what? Well, go on then. We're bored. Give us a taste.
Okay. Bargrot, fair Bargrot, with hills as green as goblin snot. Built on bones of goblin foe, Bargrot bears a feast for crows.
Aye, now that's a beat. Needs drumming though. Got some skulls inside you could use. Go on.
Ah, thank you. Just passing through. Hell yeah. Alright, level 4. Time for feats or ASI. Okay. And Twip. Good War, True Strike, Friends, Light, Minor Illusion. I say non-hostile. Creature of the spell can be cast while you are silenced. God. Both Blade Ward and True Strike would be just better if they were bonus actions. Otherwise, they're just not really worth it. It's a screen illusion that compels nearby creatures to investigate. You can remain hidden while casting this spell. The spell can be cast while you are silenced. Here, we'll take that. Home emotions. Person visibility. That's a restoration. We might actually be needing paralysis. Alright. Feats. Can't get that one. Okay, they have a lot of the stuff. A lot of the original feats. Actor. Charisma increased by 1 to a maximum of 20. Your proficiency is also doubled for deception and performance checks. That is a pretty good one. Alert. Not being able to get surprised is always nice. Crossbow expert, you can make crossbow attacks within melee range, and attack rolls do not have disadvantage. Your piercing shot also inflicts gaping wounds for twice as long. Offensive duelist. When attacked while wielding a finesse weapon you're proficient with, you can use your reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your armor class, possibly causing the attack to miss. Ooh, that's pretty good. Especially since I'm a sword bard. Dual wielder. I don't use dual wielding. Advantage on perception checks made to detect hidden objects and on saving throws made to resist traps. You gain resistance to damage dealt by traps. Okay. Durable. Elemental adept. Your spells ignore resistance to a damage type of your choice. When you cast spells of that type, you cannot roll a 1. Lucky. You gain 3 luck points, which you can use to gain advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws, or to make an enemy re-roll their attack rolls. Mage Slayer. When a creature casts a spell within melee range of you, you have advantage on any saving throw against it. You can use your reaction to immediately make an attack against the caster. Enemies you hit have disadvantage on concentration saving throws. It's pretty good. You learn 2 cantrips and a level 1 spell from the Bard spell list. You can cast the level 1 spell once per long rest. Your spellcasting ability for all 3 spells is Charisma. Guidance. Shillelagh. Just seeing what options we got here. Use flame. God, wizards just have all the fucking ones. Let's see, martial adept, medium armor master. You're wearing it doesn't impose disadvantage on stealth checks. The bonus to your armor you gain from the is +3 instead of that. That would increase my AC by 1. Mobile. Your movement speed increases and difficult terrain doesn't slow you down when you dash. Move after making a melee attack. You don't provoke AOPs. Performer. You gain musical instrument proficiency and your charisma increased by 1. Resilient. And proficiency in that ability's saving throws. Oh, sniper. Learn a cantrip, and the number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. Okay. Gain advantage on the saving throws to maintain concentration. You can use a reaction to cast shocking grasp at a target moving out of melee range. Food berry. Create or destroying water. Might actually be pretty nice. We have been getting into a lot of fiery situations. Or you could do an ASI and just increase that. I think is what I'll actually do. Shadowheart. He is sword and board cleric. Thaumaturgy, light, blade ward, produce flame. Let's go with that. Give her another attack option. Third spells. Let's see. Per healing. Poison, calm emotions, hold person, spiritual weapon, silence, blindness, enhance ability. Immune to thunder. Right, I could have just given her lesser resto, but she can change out her spells. We're actually pretty good. with spiritual weapon. And then feet. Let's see. We could get her something that increases wisdom. This does not. Shield Master. +2 to dex saving throws while we're rooting shield. That doesn't really benefit her. Does ignore resistance of that type. A lot of these don't really help that much. Or like a lot of these don't actually give like a ability score improvement. Just like I could have sworn that a lot more of these gave some improvements. Who else is like wisdom caster? Which is meh. Melee range. Use a reaction, make a weapon attack against that enemy. Target ally must not have the Sentinel feat. Gain advantage on opportunity attacks, and when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, it can no longer move for the rest of its turn. So it forces you to make a dexterity saving throw. You can use your reaction to shield yourself and diminish the effect's damage. On a failed saving throw, you take only half damage. On a successful saving throw, you don't take any damage. That is really good. I think it's either going to be that or Shield Master for her. I think we're going to go Shield Master. Alright, Mr. Rogue. We've got you as a dual wielder. Subclass feature. Level 1 spell slot. Huh? Oh, right, I made him an arcane trickster. I'm like, what? What spells does he currently have? Ghostwrite, Ice Knife, Hideous Laughter. Dual wielder. Use 2 weapon fighting even if your weapons aren't light, and you gain a +1 bonus to armor class while wielding a melee weapon in each hand. You cannot dual wield heavy weapons. Yes. And you, great weapon master. When you land a critical hit or kill an enemy with a melee weapon attack, you can make another melee weapon attack as a bonus action that turn. Attacks with heavy melee weapons you are proficient with can deal an additional 10 damage at the cost of a -5 roll. Okay. There we go.
Eh? I'm busy. Watching, like.
These goblins aren't exactly house-proud as occupiers go.
Blame the gobs. Place looks like it's been abandoned a good while. Hey, maybe we can scare up a few dusty bottles of wine somewheres.
I like your way of thinking. Split any takings we find?
Sister, you've got a deal.
Gobelinos.
Keep your paws to yourself, and I won't cut 'em off.
Okay.
Garbage.
Doot doot. Hot lid. Nah. No expansive forks.
Please.
Why did you have to... Fuck it. Drink. Lump the enlightened and chalk. Oh, you... Wonders of Phandalin. In this year, 950 DR, there can hardly be a more prosperous and fortunate town than Phandalin. Phandalin's pact has brought prosperity to this land, splitting the wonders of Wave Echo Cave between gnomes and dwarves. The town now boasts thriving communities of both peoples, living and working together in harmony. We also have tempted human spellweavers from all across the north to our town, who are happy to work side by side with the allies of Phandelver's pact. Mayor Alderleaf invites you to come and witness this miracle yourself. See the powers being uncovered in the Forge of Spells and the prosperity this power brings. I dare say Neverwinter will soon have a new rival for the title of Jewel of the North. Hunting basket. You. Oh, hello. Drink that crystal ball. Household prayer. Commander to light, Celine to guide. Yeah, that's one we've already seen before. Ooh, potion of fire resistance. And that to Astarion. Why not? Ooh. Ledger. Ledger is filled with cultivation instructions for a range of medicinal plants. One entry is underlined, delivers specially requested plants to the cellar. Keep away from prying eyes.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere. I don't see one.
That just means we have to find it. Cellar. Maybe around there. Nope. Wine.
Looks empty.
Well, there's a well.
Haven't seen that game in years.
What game? Warning to the Sword Coast. People of the Sword Coast, look around you. What do you see? A collection of gods-fearing humans, elves, and dwarves, or an infernal corruption of the divine? Okay, yeah, that racist bullshit again. The True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebru Morrow, Pope Serial. Okay. We read one of these volumes. His red dragon thus dispatched, the knight had no choice but to leap for my ship, crashing to the new bride's deck, even as his mount was swallowed by the eerie gloom of the astral plane's shifting tides. Faithful Norls was upon him instantaneously, clawing and biting, alas in vain. Astral projection thwarts even the fury of a tabaxi cabin boy, and the treacherous Githyanki only laughed as Norl's formless blows passed harmlessly through him. The knight's silver sword came about in an arc that missed Norl's entirely, but neatly clipped the spiritual cord, anchoring the tabaxi's stalwart soul to the plane. I mourned as my faithful feline companion faded from existence, but did not hesitate. Githyanki only smirked lazily at my charge, anticipating the futile efforts of another bound by the laws of this plane. But that is not and has never been Captain Tenebrug Morrow. Unlike poor Norls, I had entered this plane in my full-fleshed form, a fact I demonstrated by thumping the warrior solidly between the legs. He tumbled over the new bride's rail and down into the mists, even as a fresh horde of dragons rose from the distant dead citadel of Tenarif.
I want to have a word.
If you want to keep your insides on the inside, don't cause any trouble.
Okay. Missing poster.
Missing children. Maggie Terrans, Marcus Terrans, Mathan Deach, Rochelle Kirk. Missing children. Maggie Terrans, Marcus Terrans, Mathan Deach, Rochelle Kirk.
You.
Keep your distance, darling. With pleasure.
Nice.
Let's move.
Oh. You can absorb this item's magic, destroying it. At the start of combat, the wearer gains momentum 3. Holy shit. I like my current hat, though. Helm of Haste. Maybe give this to Arlak. Why is the crystal ball only worth 1 gold?
At least things have stayed interesting. Have to keep going.
I haven't found this cellar entrance.
More of our crowd inside. But we'll send word you're all right.
Oh. It doesn't look like you can actually go in there. Follow me to that door.
Have to keep going.
Beta
Weapon
blueprint.
blueprints. A master blacksmith's work.
Not too refined here. Just ideas sketched out.
Hey, yo, smoking pipe?
Open up.
Blacksmith's house.
What's hiding here? What path lies before me?
Highcliffe's journal. Pupil surpasses the master. My master weapons are almost complete. There's just one component left. Samson says the designs are a failure, but what's he know? He can barely see past his own belly. Stash the prototype and blueprints for now, but just you wait, Samson. Your legend is fading, and a new one will rise in its place. Find the masterwork weapon. Regarding strange riders in these parts. The date on this letter has faded with time, but the paper alone indicates great age. My fellow citizens, for fellow citizens we are, like it or not. I print and post multiple copies of this notice in the region at no small expense to myself, because I feel a growing concern and alarm at the presence of strange riders in these parts of late. Many of you will have seen them tramping through our forests and towns under the guise of patrol. They claim they are guardians sent from Elturel to protect the borders of the great and holy nation of Elturgard. Don't be fooled by shining armor or handsome mounts. I never bent the knee to any Elturgard, and I never asked any meddled jester to come peering over my garden fence. As you all know, I'm descended direct from the original Selûnite settlers along these banks, and I have a half-elven great-uncle who'll swear to it. We're peaceable folk, and we get on with the druids well enough, but I pay no fealty or tax to any far-off city I can't even find on a map. I took no small pleasure in telling these thugs just that, and I urge you to do the same. They call themselves Hell Riders. I call them interlopers, and they can bugger off to the hells, them and their city both. With grave concern and serious intent, Damon Briska, proud and free citizen of the Heartlands. Lunite necklace. Incense might be able to sell pretty good. Looks like it's possible to get up from there. Trying to find where this cellar is. It's just straight up collapse. I didn't check these. Oh, there it is. Didn't even see that. Okay.
What a charmer.
Or like, just take this whole ass painting.
Let's get going.
I'm sure that could sell well. Torches. These Karlak. Examine. Built up of soot, dust, and a mysterious blue liquid has settled in every nook and cranny of this alchemical set.
Moving in.
I can have a torch. Where are those torches? Oh, there's a bottle rack. Will, don't need that. Clothing, which we could sell. How much should these sell for? 10 gold. Don't mind if I do.
Take that.
What's that?
Oh, I could go for a good meal. No time to rest.
Oh ho ho.
What's the story? Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
A cave.
Very well.
I want to go there yet. Suspicious poison. Water barrel. Shoes. I actually want that. Ooh, garlic. Okay, patient, Samson, occupation, blacksmith, malady, gout, comments. Samson's become accustomed to the good life since he acquired that new apprentice. Oh. I gave him a tincture of autumn crocus and told him to avoid red meat and ale. Patient, Branley, occupation, Cooper. That means they make shoes. Or no, that's cobbler. Cooper. They take care of chickens? Like a chicken coop? Malady, large wooden splinter in hand. Comments, splinter removed, wound cleaned, doused in balsam, ointment, and bandage. Patient, Timic, occupation, none, child. Malady, swallowed bottle cork. Comments, no hardness or blockage in stomach. The cork should pass without causing harm. I gave the lad a stern warning. Patient, Dita, occupation, apprentice, blacksmith, malady, minor burns to the face and hands. Comments, another burn for Samson's eager young apprentice. The usual treatment was applied, but I urged her to slow her pace at work before she inflicts real harm on herself. Potion of healing recipe. This small recipe has helped me through a lot. Without my scales, my hide smarts and tears with the slightest touch. While it has never healed me fully, every drop soothes. I hope it might similarly soothe whatever ails you. Someone has filled the rest of this page with repetitions of why is it always healing potions? This goddamn primitive village, and the occasional someday I'll kill that mongrel of a master. Luckily, the recipe itself is still mostly legible. Recipe for 1 potion of healing. Extracts needed. Salts of rogues. Morsel. Suspension of myrrh grass. Method. Stir the suspension until a vortex forms. Carefully tip in the salts. Keep stirring until the salts dissolve and solution takes on a red hue. And keep in mind, when in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. Suspicious poison. Don't be fooled. This potion will leave you worse for wear. Can't stack them. bunch of this stuff over to our good friend Arlac. Now we see what is this way. Ooh. Tavern there. Oh, this place is larger than I thought it would be. Gonna quick save just in case there's like these monsters in here. Yeah. Oh. Undead. Oh.
No choice but to keep going.
Go for the throat.
Miss? Come on, dude. Critical miss? Come on, dude.
Can't even catch my breath. Fuck yes.
Let's end this.
Dark Journal. 6 of Nightall, 1371 DR. I pay no service to the gods, but by some blessing, this village believes me and my apprentice to be simple healers. My tattoos are hidden, my red robes are locked away, and my lab secured. I have not heard the word Thay since we arrived, and only my apprentice knows me as Ilintov. This place is not ideal for my research, but I can never return home, not the way I escaped. I'd be put to death, with worse to follow. The work here is simple and allows me to continue my research at night, but progress is slow. Reanimation seems easy, but restoring life? That prize eludes me. The tome contains the magic I need, but it fights me at every step, as does my apprentice. At least my familiar has made it easy to secure bodies without raising suspicion. This will take time. Will the Zolkirs find me before I can bring her back? I cannot say, but if they do come for me, they'll have to face the guardians I've raised. Can't find the Necromancer's book.
Need to find a way forward.
A is for Azov. Gods. Azov, the god of wizards, all who spend their whole lives learning, he grants their spells, both big and small, for Mistra always yearning. Bane the tyrant, the black hand, makes sure the strong do rule. He spreads his darkness through the land, praised by the harsh and cruel. Beshaba will bring forth your doom, unless you chant her prayer. Split from Timora in the womb, she brings bad luck to spare.
Might be useful.
Will have summoned Quasit. Hmm? Anything here? No, doesn't seem like it. Oh, that is so totally magical. It is 100% magical. Awesome. Death. Death. Quick save before doing this.
Speak your name.
I'm Memnon Thrace. I know how this goes. Magic mirror, tell me true. Read the name from the book you read, Ilinto.
Thy master was human, pure and true. You are not Ilintoth. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
Yes, an ally. I'm an ally of your master's.
Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastam?
You remember stories of Zastam, a powerful lich in Thay who made deals with dark gods.
He's a great and powerful leader.
A poor choice.
Yeah.
You will be purged.
Oh shit. That's a fucking spear of annihilation. Uh-oh. Well. Load save. Memnon Thrace. Examine your appearance.
You do your best to wipe the dirt from your face and look presentable. Adventuring is murder on one's wardrobe, though.
Speak your name.
Memnon Thrace.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
I am an ally.
Only a true. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastam?
Zeftam is a foul, wretched creature.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment?
Wrote a doctor's journal. He used balsam to clean a wound.
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
The ones I love. I'd look for whatever spell would rid me of this worm in my head. Nothing good tends to come of ambition in stories like this. I would see you freed.
No. This is my purpose. I know nothing else, but you cared to ask. No others ever did. Thank you.
Smile.
Be welcome.
Yo, charlatan. Mirror Master. Trick the magic mirror in the thing in cellar.
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
Necromancy. That's what they were hiding down here. Acorn truffle.
How much further can I go?
Nice big screw. Yeah, this place is way bigger than also. Whoa. Okay, Moonhaven logbook. The book is filled with pages and pages of observations tracking travelers and people in the village. You turn to the final pages. 26 of Eliasis. Oliver Singe, merchant, arrives in Moonhaven, departs next day. Kalashite. 7th of Eliant, stranger, name unknown, passes through. Not Thayan, Rashemi. 14th of Marpanoff. 3 men in black armor pass through. Not Thayan. 2 of Uktar. Hackett, journeyman, passes through. Not Thayan. 30th of Uktar. Raid, black armored soldiers, some damaged, not Thayan's, but dangerous. 14th of Nidal. The book's key gem has gone missing. Familiar ordered to watch my apprentice. 14th of Nidal. Singe passes through, doesn't stop. 15th of Nidal. Familiar reports apprentice disappeared near well. Will observe. 18th of Nidal. Raid. Same soldiers as before. Townsfolk taken. 20th of Nidal. Smoke on horizon. Wait. Raid. Collectinea Rubrum. You turn page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formulae. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides to transmuting metals and recipes for weapons of war, but more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh.
there?
I stopped just before that. Like, holy shit.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Just avoid that trap.
Oh.
With haste.
Raised dead, failed, gone too long, body decomposed. Reanimation, failed, came back as ghoul, had to kill again. Speak with dead, failed, questions unhelpful. Clone, failed, needs living tissue. Reanimation plus clone, failed, had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection, failed, why? Magical curse? True resurrection. I have reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? That book. Fringe philosophy. I suppose they seek to silence me, believing that the artificer of the High House would not stoop to publish in any volume outside of the Great Gondian Journal. Not but a lazy farm girl who liked to look up. Yeah, no, I've read that one before. How much do these books sell for? 14 gold? Yeah, pick it up. Lots of scrollies. I want the skull. I want the key. There it is. Drow poisoned. Ooh. Lop's candle. Makes a malice potion. Sort of arcane activation. The evil eye. Well, the number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters. Hags as a whole can still be divided into 3 subcategories. We've read that book before. On death and resurrection. Grace. Ooh. Give those to. Oh. Aw. You end the raid. And that. What do I got? Inflict a minus 1d4 on the target snake's attack roll, saving throw, sleight of hand +1. Okay.
Carefully. There's a trap.
Let's be quick.
This'll be fun.
One of them. Get this one. Ooh. Very nice.
I'll just help myself.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Read.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
Fucking put your hand on it.
You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Ha!
Please don't open the creepy book.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
Drop the tome, ready to destroy it.
You feel better the second the book is out of your hands.
You can't be serious. Give it to me this instant.
The voices return, louder, stronger, commanding you to stop. But they have no hold on you. All you have to do is strike.
Into turn-based mode. The game has paused around you and the time is broken down into rounds. Okay. Why? Ah, that is why.
Trust no one.
No one stopped me yet.
Where'd the book go? Wait, where did the book go? It's not too late. Immune to bludgeoning damage.
My faith will guide me.
Immune to fire damage. Outdo destroy. Slashing, piercing. Radiant damage.
How delicious.
Making me sweat.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Or cannot be an inanimate. God damn it. Unlock the ancient tome. Destroy. Oh. Hello? Can't really do anything right now.
Very well.
Watch your back.
Let's kick in. While I'm at it,
Oh, there were multiple of them there. Uh-oh.
is that blood? No, never mind.
My faith protects me. This way.
Okay.
This will do nicely.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Oh,
Blood comes easy.
can't
these
see
days.
them. There we go.
I'm ready. On the move.
Wow, you missed with advantage.
Nothing will stand in my way. Can't slow down.
My rapier. Rat. Like the creature.
Let's have some courage.
No blend. Sunlight weakness. Imperial dead. Are they really
Another
though?
fight. Let's go.
My faith will protect me.
Or she made the fucking saving throw.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Alright. Oh, wrong
next?
character.
Attention! I've got a long road ahead.
Alright. That's the fairy fire.
One day I'll catch a break.
Not today. Riona, not today. Oh. Circles back to there. Alright, very nice. Destroyed an evil necromancer book. Probably could have just given it to Gale to fucking eat. Like realistically. Okay, so we know who was responsible for the kidnappings. No.
What's inside? Just another crate.
Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for rights.
What the hell are you doing?
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
But why? Why are you doing this?
'Cause it makes me laugh.
Does look funny, I'll admit. Mind if I stay and watch a while? Can you release the gnome, please?
You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
All of you lot against one deep gnome? Should find a better target. Read thoughts?
I ain't got much stomach for a fight.
Bleep bloop,
Better
no
just
penny
put
required.
on a show and scare this one off.
You don't have the stomach for a fight.
The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to... I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us. Right then.
Run, Drover. Okay. Leg of mutton. Don't mind if I do. Hatch. Destroying a little shrine.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
What's up?
We should keep moving.
Another episode? Why does this keep happening to you?
You already know as much as I do. Best ignore it. As long as it doesn't hamper us too much.
Not a good answer. Okay. Oh. Hold on. Found the switch. Release lever, brake lever. Sneaky.
What's going on back there? Go check it out!
Huh?
On it.
You guys left. What? I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Cut me loose!
Free him.
Magacamara. There's pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it.
You get on. You seem a little confused.
You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
I'd rather know how you were caught. You owe me nothing.
Nothing?
I could extort you if that's what you want. I I'd rather know how you got caught.
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
You're a little far from home for a deep gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Indeed, that is a true statement. Rescue the gnome. What am I supposed to get alien heart? I was about to say, aren't I supposed to get that hellish iron here? I can probably jump over that. Oh, cellar. Always check out the cellars. May I speak with Animals Act? Yes. The Speedy Light Feat, Speedy Sparks. When the wearer dashes or takes a similar action during combat, they gain 3 lightning charges. That sounds cool. Might be good for Astarion. Might be. Will be. Smoke powder satchel. 3d4 plus 9 force damage. Ignoble hat. Foppish and fluffy and built for just the right sort of dome, accustomed to having it set upon the head by other people. What does that even mean? Time is it? Do I want to do a longer stream tonight? Sure. We're gonna take a break. Boop. I am back. I had chicken teriyaki for dinner. It was leftovers. Let us get back to the gates of Baldur. The Bald Gates. As we try to befriend these gobos. Bring peace to the realms. Can't reach it. Add reach. So this goes up to like the Risen Road, right? East. Why is this bugbear like shown as hostile? Just notice this is like a very tiny village. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I think I saw that there was one that has 7 buildings. That's fucking tiny. That's a cup? Oh, yeah, that is a cup. Okay. We need that iron. Apparently it is down here. Light the torches. Treasure deal, the shocking truth. Another smut book? Hello? Below is a transcript of an interview with the writer and director of A Pleasurable Deal, Mr. Kingsley Harp. Interviewer. What was the inspiration behind this, if I may be so bold, entirely lewd piece of drama? Harp. It's about exploring the taboo, seeing who we, as people, really are. Yes, Robert makes a deal with a Cambion, but who wouldn't? Well, I like to think most people wouldn't. Harp. Then you don't know most people. Everyone wants something. Everyone needs something. Cambions can see it. In a way, they know us better than we know ourselves. But at the end of the play, Robert dies horribly. What does that say about what we, as you put it, need? Harp. You forget. Robert dies because he broke away from Carlisle. He didn't stay true to the deal they made. Interviewer. So you're encouraging people to make a pact with Hell's offspring? To give up, as Robert did, his soul? We only have one life. Why not make the most of it? So what was your deal? I beg your pardon? In fact, this was your directorial debut, wasn't it? You couldn't even get published in the tabloid Baldur's Bash before this play came out. Did you honestly trade your soul for an erotic play? Alright, we're done here. I'm keeping that as a memento. Gladiatorial shoes. Trap disarm kit.
Keep a blade close.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Some light in here.
Don't waste a step.
Like inching forward. Just to make sure I don't step into like any fucking traps. Ew, rotten tomatoes. Gross. Never know when you need rope. Not a single useful thing in here. A lot of thieves' tools. I'm noticing though. Why? Hello? The Approachable East, Volume 6. I must say, for a place with so many orcs and goblins, Tesk is a remarkably pleasant land. A true melting pot where all are accepted, and quite a lot seems to be permitted. Alas, the crew I sailed here with were imprisoned by the harbor master, but I was soon on the road known as the Golden Way, and it lives up to its name. The wealth of a continent marches along this road. Furs from Neverwinter and iron from Nashkel flow in one direction, while silks and jewels flow the other. I have heard so many stories of the world. The Golden Way passes through Rashemen, through the wastes of the Horde lands, and onto the continent of Karatur, a land of empires, dragons, and beasts I've never dreamt of. I am so close to Rashemen, but what was once my dream now sounds so mundane. Last night I made camp and was joined by a charming fellow. I told him my dream of seeing Rashemen, and he laughed. He claims that Rashemen is nothing compared to Thay, and invited me to visit the court of the Zolkirs. It seems rude to turn down such an illustrious invitation, so I will see what this Thay has to offer to Rashemen and beyond. Bleep bloop bookworm. Read 100 different books in a single playthrough. Hell yeah. Educated. I'm bored, I gotta read every book, you know? Light the candle.
Hot foot, place is trapped.
I like the way that she warns us. God, we're getting so many of these. I accidentally gave those to Shadowheart. Ooh, halberd. And a Karlach.
Careful, I bite.
You do be biting. Nice.
Never a dull moment.
Highcliff's blueprints. Read. Precise arcs and neatly drawn lines form the blueprints of 3 weapons, a greatsword, a sickle, and a dagger. Each length and angle is marked with exact measurements, and forging instructions are printed carefully along the bottom of the page, emphasizing an unusual ingredient, susar bark. Scissor bark can only be applied to an ordinary unmodified blade.
Call for
Finished.
Sousa bark. If only I knew where to find some.
No clue. Maybe ask the druids? Oh, smoke powder barrel. We'll just hand this on over to our good friend
These boots have seen everything.
Arlac.
Don't touch me. Easy.
Ooh, so close to a nat 20.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Steel forged blade. Blacksmith's notes. Infernal iron. Specimen, metal, hardness 9.5, very hard, melting point, unknown, color, silver, markings, red lacerations flecked with yellow dust, source, underdark? Notes, gift from redacted, faintly sulfuric odor, foraging unsuccessful, will melt or warp at standard, will not melt or warp at standard level. Steel forged sword, weapon enchantment +1. Yeah, it can. And then we got the forge here. Don't need no rotten carrots.
If you insist. Looking ahead.
I think I know what that powder barrel was.
Let's march. Easy as.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Huh.
Yoink.
On. Need a wheelbarrow.
Still breathing, despite everything.
We got there eventually. Hello? Oh, I don't like that.
Do not touch the webs. I'd hate to disturb the locals.
Oh, I hate that.
Hey, good looking. On it. Marching.
Oh. Oh, here's the entrance to that. The fuck? Where the fuck are these lads? Oh, those are Eder caps.
Alright, what now?
Be nice to know that you can break down some
The
walls.
gods are watching me.
This, I feel, is a place to come back to later.
Moonhaven.
Moon. Go back to the grove real quick. I haven't cleared out all of the bodies. Thank you. Like two people that I wanted to talk to, but I don't remember. Oh, right. Now that I have lesser restoration.
I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face with front and trouble. You're an idiot.
How fares the search?
Found the infernal iron you mentioned.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. think?
There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlak. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
Alright.
What I wouldn't do for better tools. Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
Alright. Don't need that bottle. Don't need that candle. He likes me a bit. Okay, let's see. What do you got? Hide armor, +1 crossbow, +1 short bow, +1 scale mail. That. Ooh, +1 rapier. Chain mail +1. Can't use it. Yellow dye, green dye, blue dye.
How long until Roden shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Well, hello.
You get those nice fancy boots. Right over to Karlak.
Let's move.
Die if I met Eroica reeking of this place. Never get the smell.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
Okay. I have just a bunch of fucking things. I don't want to. Respawn? Yeah. Revivify. Oh, now this is ordered. Interesting. Green, pale green, bah. Okay, I'll get these dyes. happen to be any, like... He's got is better. And what she has is better. Now he really likes us. And that. Here we go.
No one back home will ever believe this. Should mind my step.
Target's too far.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
Yikers.
You try your best, but your best just isn't good enough.
The benefit of the doubt can only be bought so many times.
Looking ahead.
This is a restricted
come on, guy.
area.
Fuck you.
Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
Fuck this guy. I just want to heal a lady, dude. Guess I have to go in the sneaky way. I try to do good, and these are the things I get. Arrested.
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind? How do you like the upgrade to your engine?
I'm just happy to know someone can do something about this little situation. Thought I was alone, but I'm not, am I? With your help, and Damon's, I might be able to get a little more control over this thing. None too soon either. It's starting to wear me out a bit.
Light on my feet.
Oh, wow. This. Oh, way to escape from there.
This is a
Damn it.
restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
those cuties alone.
Your words are enough to resolve the matter. Still, you need to leave.
Guard guy, I literally
Should
just
you
want...
transgress again, your efforts to talk...
Literally...
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard
Fucking
will be
damn it.
restricting you to a
This
cell.
goddamn guard. Hello, Bliss. How you doing? Doing okay cleaning currently?
Damon, I don't
Nice.
think I've ever felt more powerful.
Oh, this dialogue's kind of different. Find some evil for you to smack then. Still can't touch it though. Find more infernal iron and yeah, still can't touch you though.
Do you want to?
Yes, mommy.
Like that. Now, let's find that infernal iron before I overheat.
Closed door. Can lock door? Cannot lock door.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Quick save.
What am I to do?
Wait a minute.
Best get going. Just out of view. Best be on my way.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard...
The benefit of the doubt...
This is a restricted area. Time to
Oh my
explain
fucking
yourself,
god.
or this guard will be restricting you to...
This fucking guard, dude.
These boots have seen everything.
This is a restricted area.
Fucking
Time to
hate this
explain
guy.
yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
DC 22.
The guard is impassive. Your little speech was unconvincing.
Fucking hate this guy. if I wasn't playing a good aligned character, he'd be fucking dead.
Time to press ahead.
What's next, I wonder?
That's about Tracy comes here.
This
I
count
can't
as
do that.
adventuring. Out of sight, out of mind.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
Look at me. Do I look dangerous? Apparently, yes. So let's see. I need a 15 or higher. That's not a 15. Oh, fucking final.
You've been granted free passage. What you do with that privilege is up to you.
You know, leave me the fuck alone. Jesus Christ. Literally only wanted to heal a person. There.
Guards!
Lady! What the fuck? Temporarily hostile. You can knock out or flee from temporarily hostile. Might resent you, but will not be actively hostile. Oh. Fuck this lady, dude.
Can't slow down.
Dear Olmara, I feel stupid doing this, but I don't have anyone else. I hate how useless and scared I feel. I hate that you're not here to make me laugh, to tease me for being a grump, to make me feel strong. Why did you have to die? I can't let it happen. Not again. Not to the others. It's on me to protect them, and I won't fail them. Not like I failed you. Love until the end. Ardurna.
Yeah, the evil thing's in the chest. The evil thing's gone! Now, where was I?
Is that what the evil thing was? Enter a key. Storage key, cabinet key.
it a shot. Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Drow poison, huh? A lot of poisons.
Never wanted the easy path.
Fuck you, Pandurna.
Another step forward.
Hacking me after I unparalyze her ass. Druids are still here. What the hell Alfira is doing? Huh? Oomst?
My, what manner of place is
A
this?
druid grove.
A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Who the fuck are you? Am I talking to the mouse or to the cat?
Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes.
Okay.
Come. There, middle of somewhere.
Oh, this is some evil ass music. Nice decor.
The house of hope, where the tired come
That's
to
a
rest,
devil.
and the famished come to feed.
That's a devil on that painting.
Lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Are these theatrics leading somewhere?
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint.
Hi.
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
What makes you think I need saving?
Come now, why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that. Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
And if I do want to take this deal, how would I find you? I'll have the last laugh in the end. Take me back. After that, I never want to see you again. How would I find you?
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
I see what that fucking happened. We're at a fucking crossroads.
It's still rough, but my song is getting there.
Good. Oh, divinity and sin. I see what you did there. Okay. One her in my body. I need more boyfriends. And the blueprint, I think we assess our tree. Which a masterwork weapon. Main heart. Couldn't repair it yet. You'll need time to think of a solution.
Again?
Can't believe that devil just took us into the hells with a snap of his fingers. If I see him again, I'll wring his neck.
At the hells? How could you tell?
My engine stopped fuming for one. But even without that, I could just feel it. Raphael was his name, right? He's trying to lure us into a game he knows we can't win. I'm not playing. Glad you're not either.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
Help us help? Honestly, not so certain. He's a devil. We shouldn't trust him, simple as that.
No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is.
We can't trust Raphael.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
But made the right decision. Who the hell are these people you know who do such things? Didn't realize you were so well versed in mental and emotional torment. I think I detected a note of admiration in your voice.
I respect his craft. As should you. Watch out for that devil.
To connect, truly connect? What does that even mean?
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. And this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
He's not. We still have... If you want to sell your soul, be my guest. He's not. We still have options.
Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait, nonsense. He's playing with us. Cazador, my old master, liked to toy with people too. Let them think there was hope right until the end. Until he snatched it all away. Creatures like them don't play games. Unless they know they can win.
And his playthings will show him that.
Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This is no ordinary Mind Flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
You made it look so easy.
How long does pass without trace last? Alright. Back on out here. nice looking area.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
Here into the well. Toss a coin into the well.
The coin disappears into the well. After a moment, you hear a soft clink, not a splash.
Very nice.
Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light.
Probably the coin that I just tossed down. And hey, the coin.
Well, well, well. Never a dull moment. Never wanted the easy path.
Oh shit, phase spiders.
Don't waste a step.
Most of this book's pages have been carefully burned away. Those that remain contain a single sentence, rewritten in varying states of agitation. In her form, I find ecstasy. The spell is not enough. No, it's not enough. Web-covered journal. This book's leaves are stuck together with thick webbing that leaches ink when pulled from the page. Only the final entry remains remotely legible. It is time. I will forever transcend this blasphemous flesh and refashion myself in the Queen's image. No longer will I be bound to this lowly form, this base shape of organ and bone. Even the arachnomancers of Menzoberranzan shall weep at my feet. Their little spells so feeble and fleeting. Today I found the house of Loaf, and I shall be its matriarch. Spider step boots. Immune to being enwebbed. Your movement speed is not affected by web surfaces. Finding a lot of journals down here. Journal filled with hastily sketched diagrams of spiders and various spell runes. The captions are largely written in code, save for a few passages near the end that are penned in shaky common. They can sense my devotion. It draws them. I hear them in the shadows, whispers from the Dark Mother. I woke to a gift wrapped in spider silk, a pair of boots taken from a heretic's corpse. Lolf sends her daughters to reward my faith and let me know I am on the right path. Another gift, the corpse of a drow, sigil is scarred upon his face, an arachnomancer, one with the power to inhabit the spider's form. It is a message, a calling. My blood already dries upon the dagger, her blessed image carved into my skin. Ritual diagram. An ornate diagram is drawn upon this parchment depicting a ritual of some kind. At the bottom, two figures, a spider and an elf, are attached with overlapping circles. A single word is penned beneath them, transcendence. So there's a Drider down here.
I'll take that.
Bloody journal. Jesus. Why are there so many journals in this one room? Though originally a screed on Lolf penned in blood, this book's crimson script has been smeared away in several places, a different hand writing atop it. I recall my life upon the surface with more than regret. I weep for the decades spent treading the murky waters of profanity while my true queen waded in the shadows. Even my name, Elliot, was foreign and foul upon my tongue. A high elf exalted by Lolf herself, my drow captors cannot fathom it, but I see their house's downfall in visions granted by the Spider Queen herself. When that day comes, when some unnamed whelp from an insignificant house cuts the matron mother's throat, I will escape. I will find solitude and I will worship Lolf with my very soul. Read the Arachnomancer's journals at the bottom of the well. Interesting. Not enough space. Too high. Death. Grab and their cap. Save. Actually, let's do a full save. This seems like a full save moment, you know? That cloud sink. Oh, phase spiders, if I remember right. Just literally teleport. Oh. There they go. at disadvantage. Oh. Oh, he's poisoned, that's why.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
What's your ability this time around? Oh, magic surge. Until the end of your rage, flowers and vines sprout around you.
What's it gonna take?
Maybe I should have. Uh-oh. Webbed. Oh. I suppose that makes sense. Trident. Oh, do tridents. Let's go with halberd. Can be hit. Okay, that took a while. God. Okay. $84, $75.
Do
expected.
Don't want to go in there yet. A dippable surface.
Now they see me.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I think that was the wrong one I wanted to do.
Tactical.
Yeah? Oh. Kind of movement. Lame. Bakeries. It's an action, right? Yeah. Ooh, very nice. Why do you have to go all the way over there?
So much for peace.
I've got this.
Got it.
Phase spiders, man.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Heating up. Aye, aye.
Yes. Choice.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Silk gland. Rooks.
What's in here? Best be on my way.
There.
I've got a long road ahead.
can't afford to stay idle. On I go.
At least things have stayed interesting. Time to get going. Breathe deep and move.
Quick save. A shark was mentioned. I have not seen it, and that worries me. Worries me greatly.
Come on, Cloud, save. You can do it.
And do big ol' hard save. Boop. And we're gonna end it here for today. I'm gonna go take a shower and then do GM prep for Forest tonight. Or actually, I don't really need to do much GM prep. I'll probably mostly be doing GM prep for Shield. But we're gonna end it here for today.